Alright guys, so I made a huge rookie mistake the last time I started seeds, and so that's why we're gonna actually plant a couple things and show you how we start our seeds. But first I need to show you what I failed on, so hopefully you don't do the same thing. Let's go to the plant room. Alright, so let's talk just a minute about what I messed up on, and that is these wonderful plants here. You can see, like with the okra here, it's super tall, super leggy. Squash, corn, beans. Look at these sunflowers. I mean, they're just nasty. So, but anyways, what happened was I had the lights up here. I started the plants down here. They shot up really fast because the light was too high, and they got leggy, and they got top heavy, and they just fall over. So let me show you what you need to do when you start your kale seeds. Alright, so when we're starting our kale seeds, they'll be much like this summer lettuce here in that it's in a 128 tray, and you want the light to start off very, very short like this. It doesn't have to touch the tray. We've never had to have it that low, but you want to make sure that you have it pretty close to the tray, or else you'll have that same problem as you had up there, and you won't be able to recover from it. So this is a good start. As they grow taller, though, you want to make sure that you're raising the light, so that way you don't have, a mess within your light, because that can be a problem too. So let's go over to the table and start planting some kale. Alright, so we're going to start our kale and pretty much any leafy green in a 128 cell seed tray, and you can get these anywhere. Amazon, Bootstrap Farmer, we have a couple of both. You can get them from your local nursery. Just make sure that you get pretty quality ones. If you get cheap ones, trust me, you will know after about the second time you go and use them. We're also going to fill them with potting soil that we made here at the Homestead, which I will also link in the description below. All the ingredients in the potting soil. That way you can make your own, and then some alternatives too. So if you don't have everything that we have, you can still make it at your own house. The next thing you're going to want is you're going to want some tape. And we actually have a pen here that is measured out, so that way we know just how far we need to push it into the soil. And then we have a Sharpie so we can write on the tape our kale seeds that we keep in a jar. And then you can use a shovel and some gloves if you want some. We use a shovel to put the dirt right in the tray. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, once you get your soil done, then you're going to take your pen here and you're going to use it to poke holes in the soil. Ours is the second line, and that is a 1/4 of an inch depth. Then we're going to take our seeds here, just dump some out in our hand like so. Alright, once it's all done, we're going to bring it outside, sit it on the front porch, and we are going to water it. So what we usually do is we soak it one good time, let it drain, and then we soak it again, let that drain, and then we'll take it inside and put it under the lights. So let's go ahead, get it watered, take it back inside. that is how we start our kale. That is how we start them from seeds. If you're wondering at this point how long it's going to take you before you can have kale, well, if you want baby kale, it's probably going to take you around a month. Then you'll get like little tiny kales you can rip off and you can kind of put in a salad. Little baby tender kales, they're really good. But if you want something like this, then you're probably going to be something around 55 to 70 days before you get a big long bed such as this right here, where you can come off and basically tear off the side leaves, and it'll continue to grow until it gets too hot and it bolts. So if you are like us and you want to try and grow kale over the summer, we have the ability to plant kale up into the end of June and then start again in August or September. But we want to try to extend that growing season a bit. So we're actually going to use row covers such as these that we have on our broccoli and some agribond to put over top of it, or some type of shade cloth. That might help you guys extend your season a little bit. But other than that, once it gets too hot and these things start bolting, it's probably going to be a little too hot to start planting kale, unless you're going to try to shade it somehow and keep the temperatures down. So hopefully you liked that video, and hopefully it inspired you to go out and grow some kale. Kale's a lot of fun, it's very good for you, and it's actually pretty good tasting. So get out there, grow some kale, and if you like this video, share it with somebody who's trying to grow some kale themselves. But at least like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so that way you get notified every time we post a video. And until next time, guys, we'll see you in the next video.